Okay, we wanted to get to know you better, so we need to ask some personal questions like where did you graduate from, or what do you do, especially like in architecture specifically?
After my high school from Istanbul, Adapasha Lisesi, I moved to Germany because at this time was a difficult political fighting each other. I was educated in Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, and I worked 12 years there. And after my education, I was an assistant even in the university. I had a professorship I was architectural design teacher in Aachen. RWTH Aachen is even in Germany. It's one of the oldest technical university. 5 years I teach probably as a professor there. And in the beginning of the 90s, I moved my main office to Istanbul, and we call it TCA, Tunca Çakmak Architects. It's based in Istanbul and Stuttgart. We are planning offices with a lot of experts from Germany, from Spain, from Switzerland and Turkey. That's a group of people, experts. We do from urban design to the handle, door design, that's mean interior design, all parts. We believe architecture is one main point that has to be known from the small details to the urban landscape and urban design. That is our spectrum. Parallel of these professional services, I was many years as a teacher in Mimar Sinan University. I teach also in Barcelona and even in Cornell, United States, America.
Okay. Hello everyone, today we are going to make an interview about uncontrolled housing developments. We are here in Tuncer Çakmaklı Architects and we are going to make an interview with Tuncer Çakmaklı. Hello, first of all.
Welcome.
Can I ask? First question.
Yes.
What can government do about uncontrolled housing developments?
And the main point is not the government, maybe the municipalities. Of course, for the law or for the court, you have to go upper level in the court. Mainly they go to the government. But the municipality is the issue that they have to order the urban development, the city planning, and all these departments are under the control of the municipality. Every cities, when we call it city, it's planned. That means they have a municipality, they have a mayor, and they have different departments to control the development of the cities, of the planning, of the buildings, streets, everything, even in the landscape. So that means if it's uncontrolled, somebody doesn't do the homework. Means the municipality has not controlled, or other problems goes on that they lose the control. That means we have to be in all the cities. It's in Turkey or in foreign countries. The municipality has to be on the main point to plan, to make the plans for the next future of the development of cities, or they stop it, how the city grows or not.
Okay, next question. What people, normal citizens, can do about uncontrolled housing developments?
Yes. First, they have to be. You have to care about your city by yourself. It's not mean that you go demonstrations and demolish all these uncontrolled buildings, but they can do something. They have to, when they going to buy a home or apartment, or they build a house or villa for them, they have to be carefully what is the rules or not, and which companies or construction companies has to be the best solution for that. But in countries like us, where the people, the income and the payments and everything is so complicated, they are only focusing to buy, to own an apartment without checking out what is it behind of this structure or calculations. That means it's in two hands. One is the municipality, of course, the other hand is the buyers or the builders from the architecture environment. They have to be together, that between them, that demolish the cities has to stop.
Yeah, people should be aware of the buildings and the
You have to
houses.
check it out if these buildings or these construction of these development. But this is in the main of the control of the municipality is the citizens a lower interest to that.
Mhm.
The municipality has to care about the interest of the citizens. That's mean the upper level, the highest upper level is the municipality.
Which countries have ideal street planning?
Countries is not enough. You have to call it as the cities. Of course, countries or the cities, they have a higher level of control even in the past, and that's mainly Europe that it's not extended or growing so rapidly like our cities in Turkey. They are the rules, and even look like Berlin. There was a level 100 years ago that you have never go upper than 21 meters. So that means they give a line, you have be stopped. So then the city is still now under control of them. But after the 80s, 90s, they broken some places. Or go to Barcelona. That was a really planned city by Ildefonso Cerda. It's in the 19th century. It's based of mathematical calculation. It's like a hippopotamus plans. It's squares with green areas and with the streets. And still now the city exists and gives the citizens harmonic living areas. Of course, it's important in the way of the control of the municipality and of the control of the general urban design and urban planning of the city. And then you can make the plans for next 100, 200 years. And even you have to know to control the size of the city. When it's growing, it's a bit like Istanbul or the Asian cities, that is not so easy. It goes a couple of decades to millions, many millions. How you can manage it? That's the problems.
Okay, my next question is, do you think disordered urbanization is related with education?
Always. Without education, you can have not the place to be in a city. City means civilization of the people that come together, protect each other, and have a cultural developing of the cultural life, not only working life. When you are farmers, when you are working class, even that the cities comes together to teach each other. It's not education like the normal education what we were talking about it. And countries like us, it's a magnet of these mega cities because social lives, cultural lives, and medical facilities all are in these big cities. So the people are permanently moving from this country to the main cities, and that gives a big problem for the municipalities, how you manage it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think distorted and unplanned cities affect the psychology of the people who live maybe the cities.
Of course. You can kill all the citizens with the mistakes of planning. That's very easy. You can pass a place for walking, making the planning maybe 20 kilometers another side, the housings, 50 kilometers another place, the other point, and permanently the people are moving, like in Istanbul, from east to west, from Anatolian to Asia. They lose every day hours of hours. First, the problem is traffic. When you have not the best transport system, public transport systems, or the system of how the city's habitant has to be there. In all the past history, there was step by step these problems goes on. It's the same way, and the second, you have not enough green area, you have not enough parks, you have not enough free time places. But Istanbul, for example, has his natural perfection, like the Bosporus and like the forest. In even unplanned city Istanbul, that's developing so rapidly, gives even now today quality of life in some places, not everywhere. If you go to the periphery and the out place, parts like Beylikdüzü or like Bağcılar or even the other ones, total uncontrolled development, you will even lose any quality of life. Then you have to be even psychological problems comes up.
Okay. Do you think cities lose their historical values because of the disordered urbanization?
It depends. You have these cultural heritage and protection departments, like in Istanbul. It was too late after the 80s. But in the European countries or European cities, they separated these qualities between historic cities and the new developing areas, like Bruges or like Venice. In Venice, is the Mestre is out of one of the part of the Venezia is Mestre, but it's not in the cities, all cities. That means that cities like 500 years old, same quality, the perfection of the life that we can show. Here in Istanbul, it's broken. It's maybe the peninsula is touched. Now they are starting to clean it. You have to clean it again, but it will be not rebuilt the quality back. When we look after the Second World War in Europe and Germany, the city was 1 meter high after the bombs. When you visit now many of these historical cities, they rebuild it with their own backstones and again. So that is even possible.
Mm-hmm.
You can rebuild it.
And do you think we can avoid the harm that can come from natural disasters by planning our cities?
Yes, that's of course. You have to. First, disasters means earthquake. I am not included with the bombs or terrorist attacks, but it mainly means earthquakes that we have. But that goes more for the calculation, statistical engineering parts of architecture, and even to access with fire protection, with vehicles, and all these goes in the design of the urban design, how the streets are, the thickness or the big, how that will be controlled in calculation. That's what I'm saying. In Barcelona, you have these huge streets that allow the people to connect and even bring the sun shine into the rooms, and even the greens with the green boulevards with the ecological corridors. There are many points. But disaster is another point. It has more with calculation of this engineering parts.
Mm-hmm. We need to get a lot of lessons from Barcelona.
Yeah, where from?
Istanbul.
In Istanbul, it's difficult to take the lessons from Barcelona is planned city, and has other parameters than Istanbul needs partial development, but the second Istanbul goes to 50 millions, and the needs are really educated and experienced planners without the profit background of the construction companies or other people, and that is not so easy to bring it in a city. But now is in the 2 weeks elections. I believe in the hand of the municipality is a lot to do how the cities for the next decades, maybe even for your generation and 30 years, to be a quality, to stop the growing of the city and make a more quality of between the city inside, with public transport systems, with more green, what we're talking with the ecological corridors, with greens. We have, I think, 3 or 4% green in the cities. It depends, when you go to London, it's 40%.
Yeah, and it's getting less every minute.
Every minute, I don't know. That's the point that I'm not the statistical science for. I believe the mayor and the municipality, with the power, they can do it. They can stop the wrong way and bring it a little bit back, step by step, and how he has the chance, because the profit, interest of political and different things, it's not easy to manage it.
In this project, we learned a lot of things, like what can students do about uncontrolled housing development.
How does uncontrolled housing development affect the human psychology?
Which cities have the best planning?
What can government do about uncontrolled housing development?